Hey everyone, Josh from Predatory Plants here. Today I'm going to do a quick little video about some of the less common hybrids that we've produced here at Predatory Plants. We've been producing a very large number of Nepenthes hybrids here over the past few years, and we've been able to release quite a few of them out to the public, and we've been really happy to be able to do that. But there are quite a few that for one reason or another we haven't really been able to sell or even really talk about. Either because the hybridization wasn't especially successful and only a few specimens were created, or because we're still making sure that we understand the traits of the plant and we are absolutely certain that they are what we think they are. But for whatever reason, there's a few that I thought it would be nice to talk about here today. The first one is Nepenthes Dream Oracle here. This is Nepenthes Dream. We've released quite a few hybrids from this parent female. It's Densiflora by Spectabilis Giant, and we're really seeing some amazing stuff from that plant. A lot of them have this dark colored leaf. This particular hybrid, the male pollen parent, is Nepenthes ovata, or Oracle. You see an enormous amount of ovata influence in the picture, so much that this almost just looks exactly like an ovata picture, but with very, very unique coloration. Much darker picture body with speckling, and a very, very beautiful deep red peristome with even deeper red stripes. Really fantastic cross. We've been able to release quite a few of these actually. Of all of the ones I'm going to talk about here, this is the one that's been most available. But I wanted to show a mature specimen because we really haven't been able to show that off very much. This plant right here, people have been aware of for quite a while because it was one of the first hybrids that we spoke about, but we really didn't produce very many of them, so this is the first time I'm showing it. This is Nepenthes Titan's Bounty. This is Nepenthes truncata crossed with Bicalcarata. Anyone who knows those two species knows that's a very, very interesting cross to have. Here's one of the pictures. You can even see, even though it's rather small, that it is showing the Bicalcarata teeth already. The same orange flush from Bicalcarata, but it's growing much, much more vigorously than either of the parents. This plant is going to be enormous. Bicalcarata is very large, and our Nepenthes truncata Titan is very, very large. So we're expecting great things from this cross. We only have a few seed-grown specimens of this. We have also had some success with it in vitro, so we can expect to be releasing more of those sometime in the future. This very large plant right here, you might be surprised we've never talked about it, but this is one of the ones, again, that we only made a few of. This is Nepenthes Maiden, which is our Maxima Dark, crossed with the variegated Aleda that you've seen us probably talk about and sell a few times. That Aleda may now be considered Graciliflora. As of 2013, I think Jeb and Cheek, two taxonomists, separated the Aleda complex out, and so that particular parent might now officially fall under Graciliflora, but since it was itself produced horticulturally, it's not really that interesting of a conversation, so that's probably more information than anyone needs. But this is Maxima by Aleda or Graciliflora, but a variegated one. You can see that the variegation did not pass on. That doesn't mean that the genes are not locked in there somewhere, but the plant itself is not variegated. But it does have a very nice shape, and you see a lot of the Maxima. The Aleda shape did come through, and it came out to be a really nice plant. Right here we have one of our first back crosses that we've been able to produce. This is Nepenthes Venturecosa Dark, which we call Virtue, crossed with Briggsana, which itself is Venturecosa by Lowii. So this is Venturecosa by Lowii, or Briggsana. It makes marvelously colored, plum-colored pitchers with very, very beefy peristomes. Really chunky-looking plant, keeps a ton of pitchers on it. We're really excited about this cross. It's been very, very easy to grow in a wide range of conditions. Grows fast, grows a lot of pitchers, has some nice Lowii genetics. Very, very cool plant. Sharing that pollen parent of Briggsana, here is Secret Battle, which is our red Sanguinea crossed with the same Briggsana. So this is Sanguinea by Lowii by Venturecosa. And it still has a lot of the coloration of Sanguinea, but it did pick up some really nice striping. The picture, obviously you can't tell this, is very firm, so the Lowii parentage came through in that. A lot of the Lowii influence in the leaves here. You can see this taper in the leaf attachment. And another nice picture hidden back here. Really, really cool plant. This one we have had a lot of success with. We've been making sure that it is what we think it is, because on this same cross, we also made Sanguinea by just Venturecosa, as opposed to Venturecosa by Lowii. And at small size, they look very similar. So we really don't want to accidentally sell anyone Sanguinea by Venturecosa when we're telling them it's Sanguinea by Lowii by Venturecosa. But this one definitely is showing all of the Lowii we could ask for. Back here we have a nice cross. This is Nepenthes Stoic Oracle. This is the Borneo Exotics Spathulata Clone 1 female, crossed with the same ovata as the first plant, which was in the Dream Oracle over here. So you can see a lot of the shape came through as well, the ovata shape. Quite a bit of Spathulata in there though, but the leaves are all ovata, pure ovata leaves. Very interesting that that's the way it came out. Without looking at the pictures, I could be convinced that this is just an ovata plant due to the leaf attachments and kind of the teardrop shaped leaves here. But this will grow into just a really nice solid Spathulata cross. This is a really very, very cool one. This is Titan's Lament. This is another cross from our female Truncata Titan, crossed with Lament, which is a plant we haven't really talked about, one of our pollen parents. It's Nepenthes Lowii by, let me make sure I get this right, Veitchii by Northiana. So it's half Lowii, and then a quarter Veitchii, and a quarter Northiana. Cross that with Truncata, and you've got this awesome looking plant. The stripes on the peristome stay. Here's an older picture. The picture body gets very, very red with kind of green stripes down the middle here. The shape is real nice. No underhood hairs, not a big surprise since it's only a quarter Lowii, but those might come through later. And then some great Truncata leaf shape. This is going to be a really compact, really kind of thick and nice grower. We're expecting great things. The picture to leaf ratio is outstanding if you look at that. So we do have some of these coming out pretty soon here. Over here we have the first two Lavicola crosses that I've been able to talk to you about, or actually the first one with two individuals. This is Virtuous Lust. It's Virtue, the same female Venturecosa black that went into this plant here, crossed with Lavicola. Lavicola is a nice dark little grower. It does have striped peristomes. We were hoping that would come through on all of the offspring. This one, you see, it didn't come through. It did pick up some of the really nice dark coloration of Lavicola. Nice dark kind of smoky red leaves and a lot of pitchers. That's all the Venturecosa talking there. So a really nice plant for compact growing situation. Here's another specimen though with very different coloration from the same cross, and this did pick up the striped peristome. So we're still determining exactly how common that is in the cross. But, you know, also got the nice dark leaf color. Some nice speckling on the pitcher body. And those highly desirable striped peristomes on all of the pitchers, even the old ones. So we'll be figuring that out as we go. And the last thing I wanted to show is not a unique hybrid, but is a very unique individual of one of our earliest hybrids that we released. And it's right here. This is Titanic Triumph, which is Nepenthes Titan, our big female truncata, crossed with our Talingensis male, one of them. You can see, it's pretty obvious, this is an extreme variegated. There is almost no chlorophyll in the leaves. We've produced quite a few variegated plants in our breeding program, but never anything like this. It's almost pure silver. I'm not sure how the lighting is through my phone, but in person, it's not even white. It's a kind of iridescent silver color. So, just a very cool plant we've been keeping our eyes on. I'm amazed it hasn't died yet from not being able to get enough energy from chlorophyll. The pitchers don't seem to last very long. They're pretty fragile, and we're going to see how it goes as it grows a bit more and gets a bit stronger. But this is one, you know, as it grows out, this will certainly be a candidate for cultivar status because it is such a unique plant. You know, out of tens of thousands of plants that we've made so far, this is the only one that exhibits anything close to these traits. So, you know, we have our own policies around what qualifies as a cultivar. It's clearly not shared in the community at large, given some of the cultivars that get published. But this is the kind of thing we regard as a true cultivar in every sense of the word. So I hope you've enjoyed that. We can do several more of these videos with some of the rare stuff you haven't seen yet. I haven't had a lot of time to make videos lately, but we will try to produce some more of those so you can see some cool stuff, because I know that's what this is all about. If you have any questions, add them in the comments. Be sure to follow our page for updates when we post things. Again, this is Josh from Predatory Plants, and I hope you enjoyed it.